Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red Part 25? Part 25, I believe. I believe. Yes, 25. Yes. Didn't even check anything, just used reasonable deduction. So now, in this part, we go here first. This is one of Cinnabar Island's main features is the Pokemon Lab. Here. Somebody's yelling outside the hallway. Anyway, here we can get a bunch of Pokemon traded to us. And you can get some you can learn some new moves. I think Metronome, and I think you get one other move, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just dumb. I probably already missed it. But here in this room is the most important room of all. Ponytail for a seal? No, thank you. Here, if you talk to this guy, you can get your fossils revived and turned into actual Pokemon. Yes, all those things that we got back in like part 5 or 6. I think like part 9, maybe part 10 or 11 for the old Amber at least. But we've had these things for most of the game, and now we can finally do something with them. And now we just revived our Lord and Savior, Lord Helix. Hallelujah. I wasn't a bitch. I wasn't a big Twitch plays Pokemon fan. I shouldn't say I wasn't a big fan. I just didn't watch it very often. But, I mean, you know, people liked it. It was a big meme for, you know, when it was alive. I think everyone fell off as soon as Generation 1 was over, though. I like the idea of it, but not so much the execution, I guess. Because I heard it just turned into a big just mess. And going back into the Pokemon Center for no apparent reason. I think I just had a cut or something. Who knows? But you can see the door is locked to the gym. We can't just enter the gym normally. We have to go through the Pokemon Mansion. What is this place exactly? Who knows? This place is actually like the original Pokemon Lab, apparently. We'll figure out here a little later the purpose of this place. But for now, I think you can catch Grammars here, and this is the last Pokemon I think that we catch for just catching in general. I think you can catch Grammars here and in that little pond in Celadon City. I think it's supposed to be like poisonous, but not poisonous, just like sludge, but you can't really tell. Man, people are being really loud outside. Wow, he startled me. This is when this is actually the first part that I started editing up. This is from like more recently. This is the first part in that series because I had part 24 all edited up back in the summer. So, you know, 8 months ago. Man, people are being really loud out there. I'm sorry if you can hear them. I'll try to, you know, cut them out, hopefully. But, and that's what you get when you live in the dorms. Loud people. So the gimmick of this area is that there's these switches. Maybe I'll show one off here. There are these switches. Oh no, I already showed it. Because it says I already read. Yeah. So you press the switch, doors open or shut those metal gates. So yeah, but that's basically the entirety of this place. Right here is our introduction to burglars. I don't think we fought burglars before, but they mostly have fire type Pokemon, and they give you a lot of money after the battle. And that's all you really need to know. And I think Vileplume goes down here. Maybe not, it's only a Charmander. Oh, it's a crit. That'll probably do it. That'll do it, definitely. Yeah, Raichu. Just because I'm 8 levels above it and I can take care of it. But Vileplume can't, because Vileplume is not worthless, but definitely not a valuable member to the team. At least, I don't know. Does its job somewhat well. It's only really good against like 3 types: ground, rock, and water. And there's a lot of them early game. And that's kind of about it. It gets Pokemon, training this Pokemon gets more diversified. And depends. We just went through the sea where everyone had water Pokemon, so I can't really say that. Pokemon just doesn't hit the spots that I need it to. Even though I think its special attack is decently high, I want to say, but maybe not. I could just be wrong. I am most of the time. So I don't know if we've ran into him or not. I'll wait till we get to a certain spot. I think we're going up there now. Yeah. So we go up here. And there's a book over on the desk. I don't read any of the books. There's books scattered all throughout the mansion, but they're journal entries for the creation, or not creation. The journal entries for a new Pokemon discovered, Mew, which is, if you don't know, the not most rarest, I guess. I don't know. Most rarest, the rarest Pokemon. I don't know. It's just a legendary Pokemon, and then they talk about the creation of Mewtwo and how it destroyed the mansion. At least I think they do in the books. I've never read the journals. All I know is people talk about him, and the mansion's supposed to be like the old Pokemon lab, and then Mew, you know. Or, sorry, they made Mewtwo, which is like a powerful Pokemon, and it destroyed the lab. That's why it's all, you know, abandoned and everything. And the scientists who made it are actually Blaine, the gym leader for Cinnabar Island, and Mr. Fuji. And if you remember Mr. Fuji, he is from Lavender Town. He gave us the Poke Flute. We rescued him from the Pokemon Tower. So yeah, they're like just 2 of the main scientists, I think. I'm not 100% sure on the lore, but that's like the gist of it. Don't go up there because there's nothing up there. There you go. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, your entire goal is to get to the basement of this area, and you have to do that by falling a whole story down. Or 2 stories, I think. You know, as you do as a 10-year-old boy, you just fall down 2 stories casually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you fall down 2. Yeah. That does not have to be good for the legs. Well, either way, the first half of this part is this mansion, and the second half is Blaine's gym, because if I would have made them their own videos, it would have been like 12 minutes long. I think Blaine's gym would have been like 8 minutes long. So yeah, because counting the whatchamacallit in the beginning, the fossils, I mean, that didn't take too long. Either way, I just decided to make it a longer part, which I'm kind of regretting now, but not really. I mean, it's whatever. I can do a longer part. I can hopefully ramble and keep at least someone entertained. I'm really hungry, but our dining center's closed and I don't really have any food. I mean, I can go get food, but that's money. I could make popcorn. I was thinking about making popcorn before I started this part, but I didn't want to delay it any longer, and I didn't want to eat while I was recording because I know there's people that don't like to hear other people eat. I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm kind of a disgusting human being, or at least I think so. So whatever. But yeah, we're at the basement now, and we're just gonna make our way through the basement. Fight this guy, but not really. But really, because you guys don't see it. Switch up Jinx or Zinx. Such a weird name for a Jinx. Zinx. Sounds like a stripper name or something like that. Oh, what's this? And look, there are Ditters here. Ditters. I love me some Ditters. But no, I tried to find Ditto earlier, but it was like a 1%, or it was like a 5% chance at the place that I was at. It was near the tall grass and Saffron, or near Saffron, not Saffron. Saffron? That's not right. Is it? Safari Zone? The Safari Zone has Saffron in it, right? No, that's not right. Fuchsia, that's what it is. Near Fuchsia. My bad. It's in a couple patches of grass near Fuchsia. Excuse me, I can't talk. Ooh, we got Blizzard. It's pretty good. Well, either way. Yeah, you can find Ditto in there. But the reason that there's Dittos in here are what people believe. I don't know if it's confirmed yet. Oh, we got the secret key. Now we can get into Blaine's gym and Solar Beam, which is a really good move. Back to what I was saying. The reason that there's Dittos in here is because they were trying to recreate Mew, and that's how they got Mewtwo. But, Mew kind of looks like a Ditto. So, people believe that it's a failed experiment of Mew. And I think it's an interesting little piece of lore. Don't know if it's true or not. Who knows? But yeah, here's the annoying part. We have to go all the way back around. Then we gotta hit the switch. Then we can leave. It's a hassle. But you know what I find really weird is how there's just casually a door right here and it takes us to the front. Why couldn't we just go through that door to begin with? Who knows? But now we're gonna be doing Blaine's gym. Blaine's gym is it's interesting. It's you got to go through a game show of sorts. I show off here that you can fight the trainers, but you do not have to fight any single trainer in this gym. I do it anyways. I think this is the only one I show off. But Blaine's gym is a fire type gym, and if you have any water Pokemon or ground Pokemon, excuse me. I mean, not really rock Pokemon, because I think the strongest move in this game for rock Pokemon is Rock Slide. Either way, if you have any of those Pokemon, you're pretty much good to go. Even if you get Odor Sleuth by Growlithe. This Vileplume should not be lasting this long. Should have been flamethrowered into oblivion. But, I mean, whatever. He was a smart trainer. He'd know what to do. Because all I have is acid for these guys. Ooh, crit. And acid is physical in this game because it's a poison type move, so it does not do the amount of damage that I wish it would do. So thanks, acid. Don't do acid, kid. Kids. Or just the one kid that's doing acid out there, because I'm sure there's one of you. Nah, I'm kidding. Or am I? Just made a shocked face? Intensified face? I don't know what you'd describe it as. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't show off all these battles. I think I show off the answers to the game, little game show that they have. But yeah, Blastoise just rinses through everyone, really. There we go. Burglar Quinn with 2 N's. Never seen it spelled that way before. Come on, past me. There you go. Burglars give you a lot of money. Like a lot of money when you finish battling them. And if you have the Amulet Coin? Amulet Coin. Jeez, I can't talk. Okay, so Caterpie evolves into Metapod. Yes. And so the door will open. But I go through and I battle everyone. But like I said, I don't think I show any of the battles. Pulse effect wore off. That's fine because we're in a gym. No. Incorrect. Or no, that is correct. Or incorrect to the question. Meant to say that, not to our answer. Our answer is correct because we're Pokemon Miasta. Let's go Jinx, get to that even EXP. There we go. No, I'm excited. I know I've said this a lot, but I'm excited to finally have this done because it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. And I mean, I'm fine with what came out of it, what the outcome was. Not so much commentary wise because I obviously haven't finished it yet because I'm at part 25 and there's 30 parts total. And but yeah, I'm proud of the gameplay that I got for it somewhat. Wish I would have chosen maybe a little different Pokemon, but I mean, that's fine. That's fine. This game is probably going to get a re-release sometime here in the next 10 years. Probably. Knowing Nintendo and their love for not letting go of nostalgia, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if the first Switch game that came out first Pokemon game for the Switch was a Pokemon Red and Blue remake. Or a new generation, but I don't think we're going to get a new generation. Definitely not this year, 2018, but maybe next year. Who knows? I don't know how well Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was received, but like overall, I don't know. I didn't keep up with Sun and Moon that much. I played it and then I was done. I played Ultra Moon in a weekend. Really, I did it. Or not Ultra Moon, I'm sorry, just regular Moon. And that was a long game. Like, compared to X and Y, it was a really long game. But, anyway, here's Blaine. And, yeah, it's pretty easy if you just have a Blastoise or you got a Digging Flareon. Yeah, my team kind of gets rocked by Fire-type Pokemon. Because 3 of my party members are weak to it. I got Vileplume, Scyther, and Jinx that are weak to it. And I only got one Pokemon that really does anything to it, and that's Blastoise. I don't know if I take out Blastoise during this battle. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm sure for his Ace, which is like level 48 or something like that. It's pretty high. This is the point in Pokemon where the Pokemon levels start catching up to us and start passing us, especially with most bosses or gym leaders. Which, I mean, I want there to be a challenge in a game, but there's a point where it gets to be too much. So Ponyta, you just use Bounce, which is not much different from Fly. I think it does more than Fly. Bounce is a weird move. I always forget it's a thing. I think it's 1 out of 4 moves that you're... No, 5 moves that you're invulnerable for 1 turn. Come on, pass me. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I think it's 1 in 5 because there's Dive, Dig, Fly, Bounce, and I think it's like Shadow Force, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. Here we got Rapidash. I like Rapidash. Rapidash is a fine Pokemon. Doesn't really get much use because I think its attack is higher than its special attack. And especially not until Generation 4 does it really get any use, and even then, I don't even think it learns Flare Blitz, which is the only strong physical fire type move, even to this day. I think Fire Punch is the next highest physical fire type move, but I mean, I could be wrong. There's so many moves out there that I don't even know what they do. See, my Blastoise couldn't even take out this Arcanine. Arcanine's actually a really good fire type. I would recommend it. if you're not using one already, of course. Hyper Potion, prolonging the inevitable. Just keep surfing. It can't do much to you. Yeah, in Generation... I looked it up before I started this part, because I know I was fighting Blaine. But in Generation 1, every single Pokemon's a Fire-type Pokemon. That's a lie. Every Fire-type Pokemon in this game is a single-type Fire Pokemon. That's what I meant to say. Except for Charizard and Moltres, which are both Fire and Flying. So, yeah, not a whole lot of diversity. Which, I mean, it's the first game. It makes sense. And it doesn't make sense, but they didn't need to have a whole lot of diversity, if that makes sense. Now we got Fire Blast, which is a great TM. Fire Blast is... Actually, I don't know if it's the same power as Blizzard. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe Blizzard missed more. Anyways, there's I think we got Thunder in the last... Or not in the last episode, but the episode that we got Zapdos in. Maybe, I'm not sure. Either way, Fire Blast, Blizzard, and Thunder are really strong moves, except that they have a low accuracy, so they miss. And I'd rather have moves that would hit all the time that do a decent amount, like Flamethrower or Ice Beam or Thunderbolt, than stronger moves that miss occasionally, because that miss can be absolutely crucial. And then you're spending items and, you know, whatever to, you know, save yourself, because you just happen to miss. High risk, high reward, sort of. I feel like it's more on the higher risk part than the reward part, because you can, any Pokemon that you're hitting with a Fire Blast, you can most likely one-shot with a Flamethrower, even though it's weaker. It depends on what the scenario is, of course, because Pokemon has so many variables to it, you know, especially with EVs and IVs, and the Pokemon they're using, and their attack and special attack, and the other Pokemon's defenses, all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. That's, I mean, this is the competitive side of me talking. I'd rather have a move that hits than does a whole lot of damage than have a move that misses and does no damage, because the best status condition in Pokemon is fainted. So I'd rather have moves that would hit instead of miss, especially in those crucial times. But anyways, now we're on one island, and we're here to help. What is it, Celio? Celio? I'm gonna call him Celio because I don't know how to pronounce his name. We're gonna help him and Bill with this new Pokemon's machines. So yeah, we'll be tackling that and other things. Oh no, not other things. We'll just be helping with the machine in the next part. So I'll see you guys then.